Hey everybody, Drew here for Drew.Underground, back with episode 41. I don't remember what fucking number this is. Breaking Rocks here on Drew.Underground, here on YouTube.com. Back with Breaking Rocks for the first time in I don't know how long. It was obviously before the term elections, which we're obviously here to discuss. Hey gaming. And joining me is the one, the only Joshy064. Hey Josh.
Hello.
Happy late Veterans Day to you. Thank you for fighting for our freedom. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Not joining us today because he's at our sister's right now is Desert Nord, or at well, when I say our sisters, I mean mine and Desert Nord's sister. Because if he was at your sister's place, Joshy, I think both of us would have questions, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's happening?
because correct me if I'm wrong, don't you live with your family?
Yep.
So if he was at your sister's place, wouldn't he be at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us would have questions. Like, I'd be like, "What the hell are you doing at Joshy's house?" And then you would be looking him in his eyes, going, "How'd you get in here?" Anyway, but jokes aside, akin to the Minnesota Vikings offense, jokes aside, because I also have the Vikings game on the screen muted over here that I'm watching at times because I'm from Minnesota currently. But on that note, the 2022 midterms. Where should we start, Joshy? Other than, well, I guess we should really start where you are in Maricopa County in Arizona. And the funny business that's going on there with apparent voter laws of not allowing to count like mail-in ballots before election day or after election day or at any point apparently.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on in Maricopa?
I honestly do not know. Seems like it's going to be kind of like how, I don't know, in my opinion, it's kind of like the 2020 election. Basically, they're just taking their time and just doing their thing. I don't know.
Meanwhile, the mainstream media will tell you that this is just how elections have always been. No, they have fucking not. When I was starting out voting, when I was like 19 or whatever, when I was allowed to vote for the first time, it was the 2004 presidential election when George W. Bush was running for president, which, spoiler alert, I did vote for him. I'm not proud of it, but I did. But I was never going to vote for a fucking Democrat at that point because I was growing up as a Republican back then. But still, I voted in that presidential election. That one, we knew who the president was the night of the election at that point. We knew George W. Bush had been reelected president of the United States, as opposed to 2020 with Florida issues between Gore and George W. Bush at the time, trying to figure out who the new president was going to be after Clinton had finished up his second term, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward to 2022, and Maricopa County in Arizona, i.e. Phoenix, and the surrounding area has turned into the 2000 to the 2000 Florida, essentially. Because not only Kari Lake situation, you also have these other senator and House races that would determine the majority of in the House and the Senate in the United States government too. Wrapped up in all of this shit, which is a problem. Between the mainstream media lying, saying that this has happened for a long time now. No, it fucking hasn't. Not since like 2020 when mail-in ballots became a thing because of the pandemic. But as it is, here we are. Now, I can say this about here in Minnesota. I stayed home on election day. I have no horse in this race. In fact, my reason for not voting here, on top of having no faith in the system at this point, is I'm not going to vote in a governor's reelection in a state that I'm not even going to be in past spring of next year. So that's why I stayed home here in Minnesota. Even though I still have something to say about Tim Walz being reelected, who did nothing when Minneapolis was burning in the summer of love in 2020, yet he got reelected. So Minnesota wants to keep burning, apparently. So there's that. And otherwise, just trying to get past all this election shit is not going to happen till probably Christmas or New Year's at this point. Which is depressing because I was all happy. It's election day. That means tomorrow we don't have to deal with any more of this. Ha ha ha. Here we are on Sunday. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, God of War Ragnarok came out. I've been sick, so I've been able to play or stream that, which I do want to get to soon, but everything's a shit show. Anything else you want to add, Josh?
Just that the elections are just, I don't know, I did vote this year, so basically, because
yeah, you're in the same boat I am, that you don't really care to vote at this point, right?
Yeah, because voted and look where it got us.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm honestly over all of this election shit, and Drew and Joshy, I'm doing Halo tournament. Interested? That's from Gaming in the Chat. It depends on what exactly you have planned in a tournament, because just send us some information, or at least send me the information, and I'll make sure Joshy, I'm pretty sure you got Joshy's phone number. Just text him information, and then just send me in the Twitter DMs any information about it, gaming, and because depending on what you got planned, I think both of us would be interested, right?
Yeah, I just have to install Halo again, though, because I guess right now I'm installing Halo Infinite right now, because for some reason, what did it just say?
And it also depends on what Halo game too, gaming, because if it's Halo Infinite, count me out. I'm not touching that anymore.
Halo Infinite winter update I'm seeing on the Game Pass right here. New maps, events, and a free 30-tier battle pass. So that's why I'm installing it right now, just to get the 30-tier battle pass.
Otherwise, if it's a tournament with Halo Master Chief collection tournament multiplayer thing, then I think I still have that installed, so I probably would do that. But I need more information. Halo Master Chief collection. Okay, well then send us the information via text message to Joshy and Twitter DMs to me, as I'm now Drew.IceWolf on Twitter, but the same handle is that_Drew. Just send me information about what you got planned and when, and we'll go from there, gaming. But on that note, going to be on your new channel. Yeah, that's right. You were trying to start your own version of G4. That's right. Which I do find interesting, but as it is. Do we want to talk about The Last Jedi anymore, Joshy? Or should we just pass over the fact that the mainstream game journals or movie journals, whatever the fuck they're called these days, I'd still call them activists, but now saying that the Last Jedi killed Star Wars? Well, no shit, we've been saying that forever. Or should we just not bother and just get into one of these Tom McDonald things that I want to show you guys?
Well, there's one thing I want to mention about Star Wars. Also, another thing about Indiana Jones. I saw today on TikTok that basically they're saying that that Star Cruiser hotel for Star Wars is going to be closed down. That that's what I heard. That's all I heard. But
well, keeping in mind with all the backlash that Disney has got. Sorry, folks. With all the backlash that Disney has gone through over the years, between all the monkey business with their propaganda and brainwashing of children and this, that, and the other thing, going up against Ron DeSantis and losing their tax freedom rights or whatever in Florida because of it, I'm surprised it took this long for them to go, yeah, we got to scale back like on a massive scale of shit that we're doing. To the point where I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see any Star Wars projects coming out of them at some point in the future. Because of how scared they are to release any Star Wars movies anymore.
Yeah.
Another,
also the news.
Yeah.
But I was going to say the thing about the Indiana Jones thing. I know Doomcock is whatever, but I watched a video from Doomcock like a day or two later. From what Doomcock said about the Indiana Jones, like I guess Inside the Magic, I believe is the I don't know Inside the Magic or some Disney websites was talking about basically Doomcock was saying basically of the film Indiana Jones that got tested and nobody liked him at all. It was like I guess one of the endings was like about like a 35% like score, which is bad, but either way, like every single ending that from what I've heard is basically Phoebe Waller-Bridge does put on the hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically the Indiana Jones is basically going to be dead on arrival.
Which doesn't surprise anyone given the fact that Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah. And enough said about that, the better at this point, because that's a horse that not only got beat dead years ago, it's not even fun to even talk about it or to beat the dead horse any more than it already is at this point. It's just sad at this point. But on that note, we're going to start getting into some Tom McDonald stuff here. And I should actually start you guys with his most recent music video, which is the reason for the following two videos that you're going to see here that he has recently released. The first one is called Fighter, which is his official music video that he released this past Friday. Or was it last? No, it was about a week ago now, actually. Here we go. Yeah, it was about 9 days ago now that this music video came out from Tom McDonald. I did a reaction to it on the channel. Now, this is Josh's chance to see it. Do you have the stream open, Josh?
I'm going to open it up right now.
Okay. So, yeah, this is arguably my favorite video from him so far, which is saying something because every video I feel like I wind up saying that about his music. And then he comes out with a new one. I'm like, fuck, this is the best one now. Fuck. Which kind of goes to show that Tom actually tries to do exactly what he has said. Because in previous videos, he has said that he believes that a sequel should always be better. Well, with his stuff, the next video does wind up being better than his last. In other words, Tom will never stop chasing the dragon. Are you ready, Josh?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Tom McDonald, Fighter. Once the ad plays, fuck you, Google. And I cannot skip this one.
Bottom up against against the odds. Running out of time, only got one shot. When it's really do or die, when your back's against the wall, when you fighting for your life, do you believe in you or not? I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe. Second guessing every breath, I'm full of questions. Passes full of cigarettes, alcohol, and depression. Therapists and all the different pills can get expensive. All this bottled up aggression. I'm too old to get arrested. Almost died trying to get here. Got high through my best years. Got sober, then I relapsed, then I cleaned up, got my head clear. Sometimes it feels like there ain't to believe in, but I believe that we're out here for a reason. Yeah. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar. You say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are. Tired from the pressure I put on myself for years. Tired from my 20s, the whiskey bottles and beers. Tired of smiling while I've been holding back tears, but I believe I can do it, so I'm here. I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe. I've been told I have a death wish, no one's interested. Cold and too aggressive, close to hypertension. I'm broken from the pressure, explosive with my temper. I'm sober, but I'm stressing and hoping it gets better. Am I falling off? Should I give it up or put it all on pause? Let go of this dream so I can visit home and talk to mom? Maybe all I need's another Instagram post with a quote about believing in yourself when you're low. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. You are a liar. You say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are. Maybe I'm weaker, and I know I've lost before. But I'm a believer. Nothing is impossible. I'm a believer. I believe. I'm a believer. I believe. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. You are a liar. You say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are.
Yeah, that was Tom McDonald, Fighter. Released it on November 4th. Got 3 million views. Go sub to Tom McDonald on YouTube. And as you see on the screen, 11/18/2022. When I saw that, I'm like, is he releasing another video that day? Which, when I watched this on the day this came out, and I'm like, that's 2 weeks away. So now that's this upcoming Friday now. Is that a new video, a new album? And then I would jokingly go, does this mean Tom is going to announce that he's running for political office? Joshy, what are your thoughts?
No idea.
Well,
It's going to happen on 11/18.
Well,
that was a couple days ago, right? Oh, hold on.
This was 9 days ago that this came out. But what are your thoughts on the video and the song, though?
It's good, though. I like it.
Yeah, so this leads to the next two videos from Tom McDonald. It's coming 11/18, and he released this over 24 hours ago now. So we'll check out what he said here. I watched this earlier on my computer on the Drew Dat Underground account instead of like you see on this screen. This screen and the Xbox Series S is logged into the Underground Gaming account. So, but as it is, let's take a look at now. It's coming 11/18. So this is the first of two videos. I haven't watched the other one that we'll watch in a second. Well, I watched like the first 2 seconds of it, but we're gonna watch the one that I've already watched in its entirety. And I saw this, I'm like, God damn, this is giving me vibes to the promo that he did for the 2 albums that I already got. So here we go.
History isn't written by the meek or the compliant. It's written by the revolutions and the renegades. History isn't made by the satisfied or the content. It's made by the oppressed and the abused. We've been treated poorly for far too long. And when a person is treated poorly for too long, they change. They become a renegade. We can no longer wait in the dark and hope for a light. We must strike our own match. We can no longer starve and wait for the apple to fall into our hands. We must shake the tree. We are the renegades, and this is our revolution!
So yeah, so that video he released about a day ago, Josh.
Second, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was guessing there's probably going to be a new album that's coming out. I'm guessing.
Well, if you notice, I don't know if you can see on the screen, but the next photo is quite a bit different. So I'm expecting there be 2 albums releasing on Friday. So if I had to guess, I would say one album is either called Renegade or Revolution, and we'll see what this other one is right now.
You are not him or her. You are not they or them. You are not black or white. You are not straight or gay. You are not Christian or atheist. You are not left or right. To this system, you are nothing more than a number. But together, we are many numbers. And when you add numbers together, they grow. They get bigger. And as our numbers multiply, all they can do is try to divide us. But there is strength in our numbers. We are the renegades. And this is our revolution.
Okay, so I still think there are 2 albums. Maybe one album is called Renegade and the other is called Revolution or something like that. What do you think, Josh?
Possibly going to be an album coming out. I'm guessing possibly.
Yeah, I'm still of the mind that there are 2 albums. One probably called Revolution, the other probably called Renegade or something like that. Or maybe it is one album and it's Renegades and Revolution or something like that. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing if it is indeed an album like we think it is. And I'm convinced that it is now with these 2 videos here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to put in a pre-order for it. Josh? Anything you want to add to any of Tom's business here?
It's just weird with his hair. I don't know, like he's a good guy and whatnot. Though it's just that I don't know what he's doing. Weird.
Well, a lot of people don't know what he's doing until he does it.
Yeah.
and then usually a number of us, as in Hangover Gang, are going, "Damn, that was good."
Yeah.
So, anything you want to bring up or talk about? Because that's all I really had there. The election stuff, Tom McDonald's business, and the Vikings still suck almost at the end of the 3rd quarter. Not surprised.
Nothing really. Happy belated Veterans Day to everybody, though.
Yeah, to Mara, to you, Joshi, to Ryan Kittle, and to anyone that has served our country. Thank you so much for fighting for my freedom. Thank you, Joshi.
Yep.
and everyone, especially those that have died for our freedom. Thank you so much, even though you're obviously not going to be able to see this.
No.
But your families will, and thank you for giving up so much, like your loved one, for our freedom. Military families are very much appreciated.
Yep. Excuse me. Ugh. Other than that, there's nothing I got left.
We would have more, but unfortunately, our political expert is busy with family stuff right now. So, but on that note, since we haven't done a gaming podcast in a while, we might as well just finish up with gaming shit at this point. So, yeah, God of War came out. Haven't been able to play that yet because I've been sick lately. Still trying to get over the tail end of it right now. As you guys can tell at the moment. Madden 23 was finally on sale for about $30, so I bought that digitally. So I've been playing Madden 23 lately. Coming out in a few weeks is Callisto Protocol, right?
Yeah, that should be in December, I believe.
December 1st I have written down.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what date it is supposed to be coming out, though, but yeah, I already have it installed. I
have a physical copy pre-ordered, and if I got the money to follow through on it, I'm going to do so and do an unboxing of a physical copy of it, just like I did with God of War on Drew Underground Gaming on Thursday when it came for God of War Ragnarok at the time. So if you guys haven't checked out my unboxing of that on the main channel, Drew Underground Gaming, please go do so. Otherwise, what else were you saying about gaming?
Atomic Heart is going to be coming out here shortly. I believe it's going to be on Game Pass.
Oh, a what cart?
Atomic Heart.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It's I think people from Russia is making it, and basically it's kind of like a Bioshock-esque type game.
Interesting.
From what it looks like, though, yeah, it's a first-person shooter, and it looks good.
If it's akin to Bioshock, it's worth at least looking into, because Bioshock was very interesting in terms of atmosphere and music and shit.
Yeah, because this game has been in development for a while, so it's like I've been all right, like I didn't pre-order it, and all of a sudden now it's coming on Game Pass. All right, I'll go ahead.
And then also coming out on December 12th, which is High on Life, which is also which is also going into Game Pass at that time too.
Yes.
So I'll be trying to do that on Twitch. Yeah.
No, but I've been basically on just Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. As soon as first opportunity presents itself for me, I'll be getting into God of War on YouTube soon. Hopefully, if not tonight, tomorrow. Holy shit, Cook just rushed a touchdown. Sorry, guys, I also have the Viking game going on over here. Well, 27-16 now. Anyway. But as we were saying, Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to be coming out in February still, right?
Which game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, yeah. I believe so.
And then we still don't know about Starfield yet. Because that got delayed from November 11th, which would have been 2 days ago, to first quarter 2023 is the last thing I heard at this point. So who the fuck knows what's going on with Starfield? But beyond that, can't think of anything else off the top of my head that's supposed to be coming in the first quarter or in the first 3 months of 2023 at this point. But either way, that's all I have. Do you have anything else, Josh?
No, that's all I have tonight.
Oh, I do want to finally get into a game that I've been saying I wanted to play on stream at some point soon on Twitch. That's Medieval Destiny, which came out in 2021 or something like that, which is a medieval style RPG action adventure style game akin to Skyrim and other things of that nature, but more of an emphasis on strategy, perhaps, and survival than even Skyrim at the time. So I look forward to finally getting to that, because when it's an open world action adventure RPG survival type game, that's usually when my ears perk up and I go, give it here. At that point. But on that note, as far as my plans for content outside of, well, this obviously, Tuesday, Nord and I will be back on Tuesday evening for Bench Clearing Brouhaha, which is our football podcast that we've been doing lately, except for this past week, due to me being sick and family visiting from out of town. So I didn't get to watch football last weekend because my aunt and my cousin were visiting from Illinois at the time. But we'll be back to cover the outcomes of games from last week and this week and look ahead to week 11 on Tuesday evening. Like I said, tonight or tomorrow or both, we shall see. I want to try to get to God of War Ragnarok. I also want to try to get to Medieval Destiny soon and try to get back to whatever the hell I was doing on stream before I got sick and all this other stuff came up at that point. And then finally get back into the other stuff that has been coming out, or that will be coming out soon too, even. Any content that you have coming up or that you're thinking about doing yourself, like on your Twitch channel, Josh?
Maybe some Modern Warfare stuff. Maybe Callisto Protocol. I'm not sure yet, though. Just random.
Because if you decide that you're going to do Callisto Protocol, then I can just play it on my own, or just if it's a multiplayer campaign thing, I can play it with you on your channel even too.
Yeah.
At that point, because I already got God of War in my plate at this point too, with Ragnarok at this point anyway.
You have the Dead Space remake though as well too.
Yeah, that's also. Is it still coming or is it out already?
It's coming out soon.
Okay. Well, I have access to the earlier Dead Space games digitally on Xbox anyway, so I could care less. Plus the Dead Space games are on Game Pass anyway, so at this point, because of all of EA's vault is there, so as it is.
Oh.
On that note, yeah, that's what we got going on. Coming up for work for me, 3:30 a.m. starts for each day that I work. So, because it's fourth quarter, it's holiday season, got to go in earlier this time of year. So, that's at 3:30 in the morning. So, but I'll still be getting done at the same time at about 8:30 or so. So, either way. On that note, thanks, Josh, for being here. Once again, happy late Veterans Day. Thank you, Gaming or Web, for popping in. And like I said earlier, if you're still here, send Joshy a text about whatever you're planning or whatever, and send me information in the DMs on Twitter about whatever you're planning, and we'll go from there. Because otherwise, interested in doing a tournament involving Master Chief Collection? Yeah, sure, why not? It sounds like fun. Otherwise, yeah, that's all I can say about that for you gaming. On that note, remember one thing, Hangover Gang forever. Welcome to the Underground. Welcome to the Rebellion. Fuck Naughty Dog. Raylos are weird. And Nord's not here, so you gotta say it, Joshy.
Let's go, Brandon.
And fuck Joe Biden. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Let's go, Fetterman. And let's go, Fetterman.
Let's go, Fetterman. Really?
Yeah.
He's not going to understand what the fuck you said. He doesn't understand what he says. God damn it. Fuck Fetterman. That's what I say. Fuck him. Although he's not going to remember it. Later, guys.
Well, there was a thing that was named like what is it?